secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. And the Blue Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn.
Turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, UNC. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Denson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. Just ran him over. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So the officials take a closer look. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Denson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Mahad. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun to give to the back. Thrust that arm out. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Billups. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Billups. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Power football with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Chen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Running through contact.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Goss. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Got the quick pass. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds space on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Under fire. A little screen to the running back. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goss. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Schiff. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the Heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to seal the edge on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Goss. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Quick step and go. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Those last two runs have been disastrous. Would they dare go to a draw on 3rd and 16? Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Little. It's a seam wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Snagged in the middle, it's Gauze. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Little. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply